Okay, dear student, hi. So this is not a short video where I can give you some homeworks, right? So I'll show you what to do, right? We have discussed today the structural and the tonal aspect of drawing. So this is the exercise for the structural drawing, right? So take a pencil, right, and then make sure it's sharp, and then actually I'm going to use a blue pencil, and then create lines. Practice drawing regular lines like this, right? It's going to end up with an abstract drawing, and then go as much as you can precisely next to the other line, and you're going to have eventually, maybe you can kind of space out the line a little bit more here and there, but start thin and push, and then ease the weight on the pencil, and you're gonna create lines of different thickness. You're going to obtain a kind of funky, interesting effect, an optical effect, right? But it will help you creating interesting pattern, but also acquiring a good control over your pencil. See that? So eventually I started with a line like this, right? And then this line is now changing, becoming something else. And that's fine, right? And then you do it, fill a whole page, 8.5 by 11, from side to side with line like this, and you want to see what you end up once you're at the other side of the page, right? But you see how this line in here eventually will really become very different from the original one, right? A little bit because of the imprecision in the spacing, but also maybe because sometimes I want to leave a little more space between line and line. This should be very interesting, fun exercise, right? The other exercise, I can't stop now. I cannot stop. It's really compulsive, right? See that? Try kind of create this sense of also volume, because it looks like this is kind of curving more than that. And if I want to make this even more evident, the curving of this, I can go closer here, right? Leave a little more space in here, see that? So it ends up with a very abstract pattern, but it teaches you to, again, have control over mark making, etc. The other thing that I would like you to do, the exercise I would like you to do, is this. Draw like a space like this, right? And then subdivide it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? 11 little boxes. And then what you do, you are going to have here white, right? You leave it white. This one's going to be as dark as you can get. So what you do, you're thinking now this value here is going to be the weakest, the lightest value, except for the white, of course. So you're going to have a little bit of value. But what you do, you put value all over the place. Now you change the position, the way you hold the pencil. See that? You change the way you hold the pencil. You do this, right? Just barely, keep it very, but you put it everywhere, right? Because I want you to start practicing layering. Then you have 1, 2, then you start putting a little bit of value here, but not just here, everywhere, because that will kind of have an equal level of value everywhere, and over this, you can put another level of value starting from the next area, right here, right? And darken it evenly. So you also practice to render the value evenly. But you see how gradually you get darker. Now here, same thing, right? And so on until you get to the darkest color that you can, the darkest value that you can obtain with this color here. Makes sense, right? So now here, right? So practice this tonal development. This one is going to be structural line drawing, and this is going to be tonal value, right? So it's an area of value. So in here again, right? And then here again, right? Makes sense? So now I have this kind of tonal development that I obtain. Of course, you want to spend a little bit more time in it, trying to have it as homogeneous as possible, right? But you want to go from white to black, right? White to black here in 10, 12 little boxes, right? You could do 100 if you want, but as you do 12, maybe in here you're going to add another which is going to be even darker, right? This is as dark as I get with this blue. I cannot get darker than that, which brings in the tonal range of each color, right? Each color is going to have a specific tonal range. Some color are inherently have an inherently more extendable tonal range. Some colors, they just think of a yellow. I cannot really get many values on a yellow, but with a darker color like a blue or a dark red, I can achieve many more values. So do these two exercises, right? And also, as you look at the video, the longer video I sent you the link for, you practice drawing along. Watch it 2-3 times. It's about 35 minutes long, but you can watch it 2-3 times and practice drawing it as I draw the cube, the sphere, the light on the sphere, etc. Okay, bye-bye.